Hey guys, welcome back. BDCKR here, and today we're going to be doing another pack opening. We're going to be opening 200 of the Wally West Gold Pack. And I guess the question that we're going to be trying to answer is it worth the price?
Yeah, what's the chance of Wally West dropping? I've said before, I like the idea. I don't like random packs in general, but I like this one simply because Wally West is a multiplayer reward. And the difficulty of waiting maybe weeks or months for the next Wally West online season to show up can be really frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that with other exclusives, right? Ares and Cassandra King Batgirl have never appeared in packs. So what it's supposed to be like, I guess, is the previous special gold packs where they have a chance of something. So like they had the Dawn of Justice pack, they had the Suicide Squad pack, so you could have a chance of getting the Dawn of Justice Batman and the Suicide Squad Joker Unhinged, respectively.
And we're just going to speed some of this footage up so you guys don't have to...
Yeah, so did you see that? There was another one of those blank cards like that didn't have a picture, those upgrade cards.
Yeah.
So I think that's... Some people have actually been having trouble with crashing when they try to apply that card and they look at their upgrades. All right, so and I guess housekeeping stuff. You're going to be asked... Well, somebody's going to be asking, well, how did you get so much money? Well, we have somebody who sets us up with an account so we can do these demos, and not for playing, but just for getting information about what the drop rate is like, and I guess more importantly, what's actually in the packs.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking actually in the comments with people about how Arkham Knight Harley Quinn is available, which is interesting because Arkham Harley is the one that's in the regular gold pack as a really low drop rate.
Yeah.
As one of those console unlocks. Oh, that sounds hilarious. Okay. As those console unlocks. And it seems like she's not in this pack, and we'll know. I mean, no guarantees, right? 200 is still not an exhaustive kind of sample size, but it should give us an idea.
Yeah, because really, it's 35,000 credits more expensive than the non-discount gold booster pack. If you're only buying them on sale for the 25% off daily, that's an extra 60,000 per pack, right? For a chance of Wally West. So to really see if this is worth it, we're gonna have to look at if we like how many rare characters we're getting, if it seems like maybe there's an increased chance of that, but also how much he actually drops, because if he's not dropping that much, then 35 to 60,000 extra might just not be worth it for most people.
Yeah, especially since this is just the regular characters. It's not like a challenge pack where there's a higher chance that it's somebody that you didn't get.
Yeah, so I think it's a little bit... It's potentially going to be hard to justify.
And actually
we'll see.
Higher value too, right? So a lot of the challenge characters, they have a bigger sellback value.
Yeah.
Not enough to justify, I think, the extra, 65,000 credits per pack. But, yeah, we'll see. So far, okay, so let's take a look at what we got. What is striking, actually, I don't think I saw a Regime Black Adam.
Alright, so there we go. It looks like we only got one copy of Rebirth Wally West. There wasn't the promotion.
Something that's an error. I think we got a few. I remember seeing a few. We'll see as we go.
Bane.
Okay, that's 3 of Bane.
Batman.
3 of Batman.
Batman.
7 of Batman Beyond. So
Batman.
it looks like it is an increased
Ew, 13.
Catwoman.
I mean, there's not... Insurgency Batman isn't awful. He's just one of the old school guys that's probably not nearly as useful. He's got a good juggle still.
Yeah.
But his stats are just so
4.
far
Green
behind.
Arrow.
That's
Right there.
9. That's a lot.
Another fully promoted, or
Harley Quinn.
Before Elite 10, you mean.
Right.
Elite 7.
Harley Quinn.
all right. So Arkham Knight Harley definitely is in there, but Arkham Harley is not. So it makes me think that they actually made a mistake.
5.
Lobo.
Yeah.
Because Arkham Knight Harley's both
Nightwing.
in the well, she should be in the challenge pack, but she's not, and she
Solomon Grundy.
is in the Arkham Knight pack. And there's no other Arkham Knight characters here, so I think somebody made a mistake to our own benefit. All right, so there's somebody else we can max. Only one copy of him though. We could
Superman.
promote Elite 7 Superman.
The Joker.
See, I didn't see when I first
The
took a
Flash.
glance at it. There is the promote thing underneath him. There just isn't the graphic on his card.
Right.
Wonder Woman.
All right, so a few Red Suns too.
So it looks like there might be an increased chance of the rare characters, but it's hard to know for sure.
Yeah. Well, I think Red Sun Superman probably is the rarest of the Red Suns, but we've got so 3 copies of Red Sun Wonder Woman and 2 copies of Red Sun Solomon Grundy, which is decent actually considering.
And we also got Batman Beyond. How many did we get of him?
7 copies.
So that's a lot, because Batman Beyond is one of the rare characters, right?
The console unlocks, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But all right, so who was missing? So we didn't see any Regime Black Adam, who used to be a common drop.
Yeah, pretty much the most common. Right when we were playing, he was like around 10% chance or something.
Insurgency Joker, there was only 2. He used to be pretty common too.
Yeah, that was actually, those were my first 2 golds. Just because they were so common in the pack.
Oh, there was no Prison Superman. There was also no Shazam. So that's interesting that they've taken away some of the console unlocks and the
There's
rare
another
drops.
Beyond Batman Beyond.
Speak of the
Wow.
devil.
So that's a lot. And those... Oh, there we go. So it does look like we're getting a lot of kind of rare characters here.
Yeah, what would be rare in the regular gold booster pack.
Yeah. So that's probably the attempt at adding value, right? There's another Red Sun character. So it seems like it is pretty good. We're getting a lot of like Regime, Wonder Woman, and then rare characters. That's what I've noticed in this set.
So that's what we should hope for? Is it like one of those things where you think there's a pattern and you can convince yourself of it? Like, you know, when you're gambling,
man.
You want to...
Humans are so good at finding patterns where there aren't any that it's really hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah. Where you should find a pattern is in the digits of pi. That would be where something... Oh, there's another Insurgency Joker.
Yeah. There's Arkham Knight Harley Quinn.
Yeah, so I'm actually... The more I see, the more I'm convinced that somebody's...
2 Wally West in a row.
Yeah.
That somebody has messed with what's in it.
Yeah.
Change stuff around.
So in the first 100... Alright, so let's look at the numbers. The first 100, we had 3 characters we could bring to Elite 7 and 1 that we could bring to Elite 10 if we needed... Once we unlock them.
And we'll speed up here, but how many Wally Wests did we get again? Was that 3?
We got 3 Wally West.
3 Wally Wests. Okay, so that's 3 out of 100, so that's a 3% chance. If I had to go off what it's looked like previously, that probably means that's about an actual 5% chance.
I think
somewhere around there.
Yeah, we're getting a lot actually. Yeah, there's
that's
just
another 2 in a row, right?
Yeah.
Wow, so we've had 2 sets of 2 in a row in this pack. I think that's gonna bring it closer to 5% chance, or maybe even over 5% chance.
Yeah, I think that's a decent number. We've got how many guys in the pack? We've got 1, 2, 3. Am I counting right? Is it 21? Are there 21 different characters in the pack?
I don't know. We'll have to see at the end.
22. I think there's 22 different guys. 1 in 5 is about right. Like, that means it's a relatively equal drop. Maybe a little bit higher because the Red Suns are a little bit less likely.
1 in 5 of rare characters? Or
1 in 5 of everybody else except for the Red Suns.
Yeah.
I guess the most frustrating thing will be that because it's still random drop and still relatively expensive, it's going to be a huge amount of grinding. If you're targeting one specific, the most likely guy you're going to be targeting is Wally West, right?
Yeah.
The people who get the most benefit from this gold pack are people who haven't been playing that long and can use the copies instead of having to sell back. But then they're also less likely to have enough cash, enough credits to have to take advantage of this.
Or really understand how much grinding they need to do. It would be a challenge. I think that's always the problem with these packs, is they're expensive almost to the point of being prohibitively so. Especially if you've got a bunch of these characters already. Like, they're essentially saving you time and then the effort in online multiplayer. But I think overall the time and effort in online multiplayer would be much less than the amount of work it takes to fully elite Wally West through this pack.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a beginner, even though you'd probably get the most value out of it, this is probably not the best thing to spend it on.
Yeah, you'd probably want the discount gold packs instead.
Or even
there's another
a
Wally
team
West.
pack. So a targeted team pack where it's a little bit more expensive per character, but cheaper than buying direct promotions. Sure. But then you know exactly what you're gonna get, and you can bring a whole team together up to Elite 7.
There's another Wally West.
Oh, and there we are. All right, we're out of cash, out of
Okay,
dough.
so let's check out what we've got.
The Flash.
Okay.
13 copies.
That is enough to promote him to Elite 10. That's
Yeah.
pretty good, actually.
So that's talking, like, literally that's, what, 6.5% of all the packs?
Yeah, so I think before we
I
hit
think 5 is probably about
just under 5, and then after we hit just over, I think 5 is probably
Wonder Woman.
pretty close to accurate.
The Joker.
Oh, went up from
Superman.
just 2 copies to 9.
There we go. So that's Elite 5. That's pretty good.
Superman.
Still just the 1.
Wow, that's
Superman.
Oh,
not great. Wow.
16 copies. That's a lot.
Solomon Grundy.
Bit of a waste, but
I thought we got
Sinestro.
more Red Sun Solomon.
Nightwing.
it's still
Felt that
fully
way.
Elite 7.
I know. Wait, for Red Sun Solomon Grundy?
Was it? No,
it
it
wasn't,
was
sorry.
5. Oh, sorry, we only have 5
Yeah.
copies of him.
Lex
Lobo,
Luthor.
so that's Elite 8. That's Elite 7.
Harley
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of guys that we can promote to Elite 7. Oh, there we go. That's a ton of Green Arrow.
Doomsday.
And we even have some guys that you'd be able to unlock and promote
Cyborg.
all the way up to Elite 10 if you decided to.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Thick fingers.
Fat fingers. It sounded like you said dick fingers.
I did not say
Bane.
thick.
There we go.
I should enunciate it a little better.
Batman.
All right, so there's a lot of guys. All right, so let's see.
Catwoman.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Cyborg.
11, 12, 13, 14 guys that are fully Elite 7-able. And 1, 2, 3, 4 that are 1, 2,
The Flash.
3, 4, 5, 6 that are Elite 10 possible.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I think and definitely no Regime Black Adam. So it's
Wow.
weird that they would remove the relatively common character that people used to complain a lot about. No Shazam still, no Arkham Harley, so I'm convinced that's an error, and no Prison Superman. So all of those chances, I guess, they replaced that chance with Wally West.
So I guess if you have a crap ton of money and you really want Wally West early, this would be a okay way to spend it. But anyways, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Komoda.
Komoda.